You're standing in your living room late at night, and there's a sudden knock at your door. You peek through the curtain and see someone holding a golden envelope with your name on it. You're curious, but instead of opening immediately, you think, let me finish this TV show first. By the time you get to the door, the visitor is gone. On your doorstep lies a faint imprint of footsteps fading into the darkness. You never knew what was inside the envelope. It could have been a check, a life-changing letter, or an invitation to a destiny-shaping event. But now, it's too late. This is how opportunity works. It's not a permanent guest, it's an impatient visitor. It doesn't tap gently and wait while you get ready. It knocks, and if you don't answer, it leaves. Life is full of these moments. Promotions you weren't ready for, relationships you weren't prepared to handle, business ideas you delayed, doors that opened for a split second and closed forever. Opportunities don't wait for your convenience. They bow only to those who are prepared. The worst thing is not that you didn't get a chance. It's that the chance came and you were not ready. So how do you live ready? How do you make sure opportunity never passes you by? Here are 10 powerful principles to prepare for opportunity before it comes and to make sure you're ready when it does.
Subscribe to this channel for more wisdom, life-transforming lesson. It helps to make this channel serve you better.
1. Stay in a constant state of readiness. Have you noticed how soldiers don't start training the day war breaks out? They train in peace so they can fight in war. The same applies to life's opportunities. You don't prepare when it arrives, you prepare long before. Think of an Olympic athlete. They don't start running laps only when the competition is announced. They live in a cycle of readiness so that when the starting gun fires, they are at peak performance. Many people miss their moment, not because the opportunity didn't come, but because they were caught warming up when they should have been running. A young man once told me, if I could just meet a millionaire, my business would take off. I asked him, what would you show the millionaire if you met him today? He went silent. His idea wasn't even on paper. Readiness means sharpening your skills daily, keeping your tools in order, maintaining mental and emotional stability, positioning yourself in places where opportunity is likely to knock. The truth is, opportunities rarely wait for you to get ready. They find you in the condition they find you, and they will judge whether to stay or leave based on that condition. Wisdom lesson: live ready so you don't have to get ready. 2. Build capacity before you need it. One reason opportunities slip through fingers is because people have desire without capacity. It's like giving a 500-liter blessing to someone with a 5-liter container. Most of it will be wasted. Joseph in the Bible didn't become Pharaoh's second in command by accident. While in prison, he wasn't sulking. He was interpreting dreams, managing people, and showing leadership. By the time Pharaoh called him, he had the capacity to rule a nation. Capacity building means you do more than the minimum. You stretch yourself, take courses, expand your knowledge, network widely, and invest in personal growth. Too many wait for the big break before they learn. They forget that opportunities are weighty, and if you can't carry the weight, you'll drop it. Ask yourself daily, if my dream job called me tomorrow, could I handle it? If a sudden $1 million deal came, do I know how to manage the money? If I was given a public platform, am I equipped to speak with wisdom and relevance? Wisdom listen. If you enlarge your capacity, you enlarge your opportunities. 3. Anticipate, don't just react. Most people live in reaction mode. They wait until something happens before they think about it. Opportunity favors anticipators, those who can smell change coming before it arrives. Think of entrepreneurs who saw the shift to online shopping long before the pandemic. When lockdowns hit, they were already positioned. They didn't scramble, they simply accelerated. Anticipation is about studying trends, watching shifts in culture, economy, and technology, building relationships with forward thinkers. When you anticipate, you're not just ready for the next wave, you're already on your surfboard when it arrives. Wisdom lesson: it's easier to seize tomorrow when you start preparing for it today. 4. Keep your circle opportunity-friendly. Your network can either speed up or slow down your access to opportunity. If you only surround yourself with people who complain, gossip, and settle for mediocrity, you'll rarely hear about doors opening. A man once got a life-changing contract not because he was the most skilled, but because he was the most available in his network when the need arose. Someone in his circle remembered his readiness and recommended him. This doesn't mean using people. It means building genuine, mutually beneficial relationships. Celebrate others, help them win, and be known for reliability. Sometimes opportunity doesn't knock directly. It knocks on your friend's door, and they point it towards you. Wisdom lesson: your network is a bridge. Build it before you need to cross it. 5. Recognize the subtle arrival of opportunity. Opportunity doesn't always announce itself with drums and fireworks. Sometimes it comes disguised as extra work, an unusual challenge, or even a problem you didn't cause. David in the Bible didn't go to the battlefield to kill Goliath. He went to deliver lunch. But that small errand was the gateway to his destiny. This means you must treat small assignments with seriousness. The opportunity you're praying for may be hiding inside the task you're tempted to ignore. Wisdom lesson: great doors swing on small hinges. Treat every hinge with respect. 6. Maintain excellence as a lifestyle. Excellence is a magnet. Even when you're unnoticed, excellence leaves a trace that others talk about when you're not in the room. If you're average in your performance, people may never think of you when an opportunity arises, but when you're consistently excellent, your name surfaces naturally. The best opportunities often go to the most consistent performer, not the loudest dreamer. Wisdom lesson: opportunity respects excellence, and excellence is not an act, it's a habit. 7. Master time management. If opportunity is an impatient visitor, then time is the doorknob. If you waste time, you waste opportunities. We live in the world where distractions are everywhere: social media, endless scrolling, gossip, and mindless activities. People delay action thinking they have time, but opportunity operates on its own schedule, not yours. You must learn to prioritize what matters, reduce time wasters, and move quickly on important decisions. Wisdom lesson: time lost is opportunity lost. Guard both fiercely. 8. Cultivate courage to say yes quickly. One of the most dangerous enemies of opportunity isn't lack of skill, it's hesitation. I've seen more opportunities buried in the graveyard of "let me think about it" than in the hands of people who simply weren't capable. Here's the truth: you will never feel fully ready for a great opportunity. If you wait until every star is aligned, every condition is perfect, and you have zero fear, you will die waiting. Think about the story of Peter walking on water, Matthew 14:29. Jesus said one word, "Come." There was no time for Peter to check the temperature of the water or the depth of the sea, or to Google how to walk on water. He had to step out now. Great opportunities often come with a ticking clock. The courage to say yes, even when your knees are shaking, is often the difference between a life-changing leap and a lifetime of regret. Real-life example. A friend once got a call to speak at an international conference because the main speaker canceled at the last minute. He was terrified, but he said yes instantly, then spent the next 24 hours preparing like his life depended on it. That speech opened doors for years afterward. If he had said, "I need a week to prepare," he would have lost it. Practical wisdom for saying yes quickly. Decide in advance what kinds of opportunities you will never turn down. Understand that growth often happens after you step into the opportunity, not before. Accept that discomfort is part of destiny. Wisdom lesson. You will rarely be 100% ready, but opportunity rewards those who move while others are still deciding. Number 9. Keep your reputation clean. Reputation is the silent resume that speaks before you enter the room. In many cases, before opportunity knocks at your door, it does a background check. If it finds your integrity questionable, it moves on to the next person. A clean reputation is not just about avoiding scandal, it's about being known as dependable, trustworthy, and consistent. People recommend those whose names they can confidently attach to their own credibility. Real-life example. A skilled contractor once lost a government deal worth millions, not because his work was bad, but because he had a history of delivering projects late. When the committee discussed candidates, one person said, "We can't afford delays. His past record is risky." That was the end. Practical ways to guard your reputation. Keep your promises, even the small ones. When you make mistakes, own them quickly and fix them. Be honest in your dealings, even when no one's watching. Protect your name like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. Your reputation can travel farther and faster than you ever could. A good one will open doors you didn't even knock on. A bad one will quietly close them without you knowing. Wisdom lesson. A clean name is an open door. A stained name is a locked gate. 10. See every season as preparation. One of the greatest mistakes people make is despising the waiting seasons. They think life is on pause until the big opportunity comes. But in reality, your current season is the training ground for the next one. Joseph's years as a slave and prisoner in Egypt looked like wasted time, but they were preparing him to manage resources, people, and crises on a national level. When Pharaoh called, Joseph didn't need orientation, he was already prepared by life's toughest classrooms. Real-life example. A young lady worked in a small bakery for years, wondering why she wasn't getting a big break in the culinary world. One day, a TV producer walked in, tasted her pastries, and offered her a spot on a national cooking competition. She won. When asked how she managed the pressure, she said, "I've been under pressure for years in that tiny bakery. I just didn't know it was training." Your current job, relationship, environment, or struggle may feel far from your dream, but if you treat it as preparation rather than punishment, you will sharpen skills, build resilience, and gain experiences that become priceless when opportunity comes. Wisdom lesson. Treat today like rehearsal for the stage you want tomorrow. The visitor at your door. Opportunity is indeed an impatient visitor. It knocks, but it won't wait while you get dressed, search for your shoes, and finish your coffee. It comes for those who are already at the door, shoes on, ready to step out. Don't be the person who says, "If only I had more time." Be the one who lives ready, builds capacity, anticipates change, keeps the right circle, and treats every small task as sacred. Because when opportunity knocks, you won't be scrambling to open the door, you'll already be standing there, smiling, saying, "I've been expecting you."